Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to do the next two part of bar diagrams. Yesterday we did simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram and deviation bar diagram. Today we are going to do the subdivided bar diagram and percentage diagram. So let's begin with the very one, subdivided or differential bar diagrams. These diagrams present total values as well as part values of a set of data. Means if we have some set of data which have total values and a part in this is also available, then these diagrams present both total as well as part values of that set of data. Different parts in the totality are shaded with different colors, and different parts of a bar must be shown in the same order as all bars of the diagram. Whatever the bars of the diagram are shown, different parts in one bar it is shown, then in the second bar also it will be presented in the same order. Clear? Like here is an example. The following table shows production of electricity from different sources in India during 2013-14 to 2016-17. We have been given a table which shows the production of electricity from different sources. Clear? Now electricity can be produced from water, electricity can be produced from coal. Clear? So where different sources of production of electricity are given, you have to present that data in form of subdivided bar diagram. Now here is the table with us. See here, according to the years, hydroelectricity, thermal electricity is being given and their total production is given. Here production is in 1000 million kilowatts. Clear? So hydroelectricity production in 2013-14 was 46,000 million kilowatts and that of thermal electricity was 64. Then total electricity production was 110,000 million kilowatts. Clear? Similarly here in 14-15 hydroelectricity was 49, thermal electricity was 72 and in totality the total was 121. Similarly in 2015-16 and 16-17 data is given to you already. Now we have to present it in the form of subdivided or differentiated bar diagram. Clear? Now as usual we will write the headings over here. Hydrothermal electricity production, we are presenting the both in India in 2013-14 to 16-17. In 4 years we have to show. Clear? Now on the OY axis will show the production, what we have to present here. Clear? And on the OX axis we are going to show the years, because on the base year we have to present the production. Clear? Now see here, first of all what we're gonna do, the total productions in each year will be marked. Like in the first year the total production is 110. So firstly we will make a bar up to 110. Clear? The second year the production is 121. So the second bar will be made up to 121. The third bar is here up to 130. So the third bar will be made up to 130. Clear? And then the fourth bar it is 140. Then the fourth bar will be made up to 140. Clear? This is the first step. We will make the bar according to the total values. Clear? Now out of these two, any one could be taken. Like for example, the first we are taking hydroelectricity. In the first year hydroelectricity is 46. So in this bar total 110, this 46, this one from 0 origin to 46, it represents the hydroelectricity part. Clear? Similarly in the second, this 49 is representing the part of hydroelectricity. In third year this part is 48, which represents the hydroelectricity, and this part out of total 140 we are having 51 to be shown as a part of hydroelectricity. Clear? Now the remaining which is left, it is shown as the thermal electricity, because if from total you gonna deduct hydro, then you are having a thermal electricity part. Clear? So what we gonna do, firstly we will make the bars according to the total value. Clear? According to the total value, then out of the total value any part value can be marked here, and then first value can be shown here. Clear? And after that what is being left, that is the second part, that is thermal electricity. So here is a diagram, subdivided bar diagram, where we have presented the total values as well as the part values. This is the total value written over above, and which is written inside the columns, these are the part values. See here I have written 64, 72, 82, these are the part values. Clear? And which is written at the top of the bar, these are the total values. So in this diagram we are representing the total values as well as the part values.